One of the interesting mysteries about the pyramids is how the ancient Egyptians were able to transport the massive stone blocks used to build them from the quarry to the construction site. Some of these blocks weighed several tons, and it's unclear how the ancient Egyptians were able to move them with the limited technology available to them at the time. One theory is that they used sledges, rollers, and ramps to move the blocks on land, and boats to transport them along the Nile River. Another theory is that they may have used ramps made of wet mud to reduce friction and make it easier to transport the blocks up the ramp and into place. Despite the advances in our understanding of ancient Egyptian technology and engineering, the exact methods used to transport the blocks remain a subject of ongoing research and debate. But what is clear is that the construction of the pyramids was a massive and impressive feat of human ingenuity and skill. One of the most famous pyramids is the Great Pyramid of Giza, which was built during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu. It's said that the pyramid was originally 146.7 meters (481 feet) tall and was covered in smooth white casing stones that reflected the sun and made the pyramid shine like a diamond. However, over time, many of these casing stones were removed and used for building materials in other parts of Egypt. As a result, the pyramid lost some of its original height and much of its smooth, shiny surface. In the early 19th century, a team of French engineers and architects conducted a survey of the pyramids and discovered that the Great Pyramid was not perfectly symmetrical. It turned out that the pyramid was slightly lopsided, with the corners of the base not forming a perfect square. This discovery caused a stir in the scientific community at the time, and raised questions about the accuracy and precision of the ancient Egyptian engineers and architects. However, more recent research has shown that the slight asymmetry of the pyramid was probably intentional, and was meant to help stabilize the structure and prevent it from collapsing over time. So, the pyramids are not only impressive architectural feats, but they are also symbols of the intelligence and resourcefulness of the ancient Egyptians. One of the most famous and enduring mysteries about the pyramids is what lies at the heart of these massive structures. The pyramids were built as tombs for the pharaohs and their consorts, and it's well known that they contained a variety of treasures and offerings to help the pharaohs in the afterlife. However, one of the biggest mysteries is what lies at the very center of the pyramids. In the case of the Great Pyramid of Giza, it is believed that the pharaoh's body was placed in a series of chambers deep within the pyramid, along with his treasures and other offerings. One of the most intriguing theories is that the pyramids contained a series of secret chambers and passages that were meant to protect the pharaoh's body and treasures from tomb robbers. Some of these passages are still undiscovered, and are the subject of ongoing research and exploration by archaeologists and historians. So, even to this day, the pyramids continue to be a source of mystery and intrigue. And there is still much that we don't know about these ancient structures and the people who built them. One of the most fascinating aspects of the pyramids is the intricate system of tunnels and chambers within the structures. Many of these chambers were used to store the pharaoh's body and his treasures, but others served other purposes. For example, in the case of the Great Pyramid of Giza, there is a mysterious room known as the Queen's Chamber that is located near the center of the pyramid. Despite its name, The chamber is thought to have been used for a variety of purposes, and may not have been used by the queen at all. Another interesting chamber is the King's Chamber, which is located higher up in the pyramid, and is believed to have been the final resting place of the pharaoh's body. The chamber is remarkable for its precise measurements and the use of stone beams to create a roof, which is an impressive feat of engineering, given the size and weight of the beams. In recent years, there have been a number of discoveries and explorations of the chambers within the pyramids, including the use of modern technology, such as laser scanning to create detailed maps of the interior structures. These advances have given us new insights into the history and purpose of the pyramids, and continue to fuel interest and speculation about these ancient structures. One of the most impressive things about the pyramids is the sheer scale and complexity of the structures. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for example, is one of the largest and most impressive architectural feats of all time. And it took thousands of workers many years to build. But what is even more impressive is the precision and accuracy with which the pyramids were built. Despite the fact that the pyramids were constructed thousands of years ago, using simple tools and techniques, the structures are incredibly accurate and aligned with the cardinal points. For example, the Great Pyramid is aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal points, with an error of just a few minutes of arc. This level of precision is remarkable, especially considering that the ancient Egyptians did not have access to the kind of sophisticated technology and instruments that we have today. So, not only are the pyramids impressive structures in their own right, but they are also testament to the incredible skill and ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians and their ability to create structures that have stood the test of time.